So many network marketers fall in love with a health and wellness product, and then they realize that there's an incredible opportunity to build the lifestyle and income of their dreams. But what happens when you get started and you run out of friends and family to talk to, and what you're doing on social media just isn't quite getting you where you want to be? Well, the truth is it's probably not your fault. It just takes a little marketing know-how that you may not be getting from anywhere else. So on this podcast, I'm sharing with you the secrets that I've been able to learn from all of my top earner friends and mentors. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what it takes to get people excited about the wellness products that you have to offer, to help people improve their lives, and to get you to the rank that you want to be at. My name is Soraya Goddard, and this is Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Hi everybody, Soraya Goddard here. I want to chat with you guys today. We're going to talk about another mindset topic that I know that so many of you struggle with. And I know this because this is where I came from. And I know because I hear it from you guys. I hear so many of you tell me, how do I put myself out there? How do I show up on video, on Instagram? How do I prospect? How do I do the things that I know that I need to do to grow my business? How do I show up fearlessly and do those things? And so that's what we're going to cover today. And I think what I have to tell you might be a little bit different from some of the advice that you might have been given in the past. Here's what I've also started to figure out. There is literally every answer to everything on Google, right? You could probably just about get on Google and figure out how to do a complex surgical case by yourself, but that doesn't mean you really understand it. And most of the time, that's really not what we're looking for. We're not looking for the how-to. We're looking for the emotion behind it. Or we think we want the how-to, but there's something else keeping us back, because otherwise we would all be millionaires, right? We would all already be at the top of our compensation plan. We would all, have enrolled every single person we talk to. We would be freaking superheroes because there are no shortage of how-to podcasts, books, seminars, gurus, videos, you name it, right? If you guys understand what I'm talking about, you will get a kick out of this. I think you should be laughing along with me, because really it's the truth, right? We can Google the answers of how to do a video, but that doesn't mean that we necessarily are showing up and doing it. We can Google how to prospect. We can get scripts. We can opt in for things. We can get guidebooks. We can buy books. We can buy seminars. But then why are we not doing it? Why are we still not doing the work? That's what I want to talk about today, because I am fired up about this. And so first of all, before we get started, so many of you guys are giving me really good feedback on the download that I posted a couple days ago. It's at sorayagoddard.com/mind, M-I-N-D. And that download, no opt-in required, is just a little cheat sheet that I put together that I'm going to start referencing here and there that has to do with the mindset of a business owner. So if you have any kind of anything holding you back as a business owner, and quite frankly, if you're not where you want to be, even if you're at 6 figures and you're trying to get to 7, if you're just starting out and you want to get to $500 a month, if you have no financial goals, but you just want to get better, I would recommend going to sorayagoddard.com/mind. It's a PDF. You can screenshot it on your phone or download it or whatever. Again, no opt-in required. And I give you just some things that have helped me along the way. Some of these I've learned myself. Some of these things I have figured out from different gurus and mentors and things along the way. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. But let's talk about why, or really some tips on how you can get over putting yourself on social media. So let me just tell you, first and foremost, nobody is good at it from the start. Literally nobody. I don't care who you are. And if you followed me for any length of time, you know that in my career, because I do have a separate career besides network marketing, in my career, I get paid to speak to people. I have spent the last 20 plus years of my my military career, my non-network marketing job, speaking, briefing, and really, quite frankly, briefing people in situations where I am briefing someone who is a superior than me, right? It's someone who I hold in great esteem and who sometimes is intimidating. And I have learned over the years to get really good at that. And I thought that would be the same thing as being able to get on a Facebook Live or being able to take a selfie and post it on Instagram and show up on social media consistently. And guess what? It was not at all the same thing. So for those of you who have careers where you're confident and you're like doing your thing and you're like, I own this, and then you step into network marketing and there's a little hesitation, let me break down why that might be happening. So I've got a whole list of things. And yes, some of you guys are saying in the comments, like, just do it. Absolutely. Just do it is always the answer. But then if it was just that simple, why isn't everyone doing it? Because people are not. Because I get DMs all the time of people saying, oh my God, you're so fearless, or oh my God, it's so awesome that you're so consistent, and things like that. And guess what? I was mortified to do my first Facebook Live, like absolutely terrified, like sweating through my shirt, the whole thing. And I don't even sweat. Like I normally don't sweat. So here is the number one reason why I think people are terrified to show up. I think it's a issue of perfectionism. It is straight up perfectionism, okay? How many of you guys like understand in your heart of hearts that perfectionism is holding you back from showing up as your true self online, showing up as your true self in the same way that you would if you were having a cocktail with somebody or a cup of coffee with somebody at your house, right? Perfectionism is straight up dumb, and you can quote me on that. Like, perfectionism is dumb. It's so dumb, and I used to be the classic case of that. Here's the thing. I heard this said by a girl named Angie Lee, and I loved it, and so I'm going to say it to you in her words. The fear of not being perfect is holding you back from making money. The fear of not being perfect is holding you back from making money. And it could not be more true. So when we want to be perfect, it is a form of control. It is a form of ego. And we've really got to get over that before we can make strides in business. So if you ever see someone who's been in network marketing for 6, 7, 8 years and has no results, I promise you that this is why. I promise you it is their fear of not being perfect. There are people out there who are habitual course takers and habitual seminar people or whatever. And some of those people are just hanging around for the culture, and that's totally fine. I'm not here bagging on those people. But a lot of the times, it is perfectionism that has paralyzed that person. So just understand that perfectionism is all in your mind, right? Some of you guys are in the comments saying, yes, it's so true. So thank you for being honest. Thank you for contributing to this conversation. I really do value that. I love your input. Perfectionism, and by the way, just like as a side note, I don't respond to all of your comments just because I'm also using this audio for the podcast. So I'm trying to balance that. I don't know if I'm doing well. Again, I'm throwing perfectionism out the window, guys. I'm just trying stuff here and it seems to be working. So unfortunately, that means I don't respond to as many of your comments, but I love them and I go back and I respond to them after the video's over. So thank you so much. Keep those comments coming. But the fear of not being perfect, first of all, is nonsense. Like we are all, like none of us are perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. Perfect is a myth. Perfect is a lie. Perfect is something that your like elementary school teacher told you was achievable, but quite frankly, she just did it to keep you in your seat during the day. It's not possible. Like it's just not possible. Oh, by the way, from a network marketing perspective, it's not relatable. Like if you see someone, how many of you guys have seen somebody where you're like, oh my God, the lady is so perfect. Like she looks beautiful. Her business is perfect. She shows up perfectly. Her content is perfect. Like she's flawless. And your next thought is, I would never want to reach out to you, or I could never do that, or whatever that is, right? We don't want to foster that in network marketing. We want the exact opposite. We want, if she can do it, so can I. If she can do it, so can I. That is what you want. That is really what you're going for. So just understand that perfectionism is a lie. It's dumb. It's nonsense. I could think of a lot worse curse words to call it right now, but I'll try to keep this as PG as possible because I know some of you guys listen to this podcast when you're like on your way to school with your kids and all that kind of stuff. But just know that the fear of not being perfect is holding you back from where you want to be financially and in your success. So that is the main reason. Let's talk about a couple other reasons. And they really all stem from that perfectionism. By the way, again, I just have to say it, recovering perfectionist. The only way through that is action. The only way through that is action. Here are some things though to keep in mind, because let's really talk about what's going on in our mind and our ego when we are suffering from that perfectionism. First of all, you have to recognize that it's your ego, because some people don't even understand that. They think that there's some attainable level of achievement that you have to be good at before you start putting yourself out there. Nobody's going to give you permission to show up on Instagram. Nobody's going to give you permission to prospect. Nobody's going to give you permission to start a podcast. If I waited for any of that, I would still be waiting, and so would you. So seize it, right? Just as a side note too, I looked today and I searched network marketing on Apple iTunes, and depending on the day and depending on the little algorithm and stuff, I will be in the top 3 podcasts along with Eric Worre and Ray Higdon. What the what? Like, people, like, anybody can do this. Anybody can choose to commit and show up online. That's not to tell you how cool I am. That's to tell you that you can also be in the top 3 podcasts, or enrolling people off Instagram, or prospecting your face off, or holding live events, or inviting people to your home party, or however you choose to market and execute your business plan. You can do it with abandon. You can get after it and go crazy. No one is going to give you permission to do that. So do it. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to look a little dumb and to be scared, because quite frankly, you're going to think that people think that you look dumb, but trust me, they don't. They think, good for her for doing it. I wish I had the cojones to do that, right? Also, trust that your people will find you. This is something that I had to come to acceptance at, that my people, the people that are the ones that like my message, the ones that are going to listen to my podcast, the ones that are going to resonate with the things that I'm talking about, they're going to find me. And there's a whole lot of people out there that don't like my message, and that's totally cool because I don't need them. But the people that are meant for you are going to find you. They're going to find you, and they are going to love what you have to say, and they are going to reach out to you. And the people that are attracted to me are probably not going to be the same people that are attracted to you, because everybody has their own tribe, right? Everybody has their own people. And sure, they all overlap and all that good stuff, but somebody is going to love the way that you say things. Like, you and I could be side by side, or our videos could be in someone's feed, and we could be talking about the exact same thing. But somebody will go, oh man, I really like the way Beth said it so much better. Like, that really speaks to me. And there you go. So know that you don't have to be perfect. Know that your people are going to find you, and they're going to like your message just because it's you. Just because it's you, in all your lovely, amazing humanness, in all your abundance, whatever that looks like, they're going to resonate with you. I also think it's really important, and I'm just kind of going down a list of things. I think it's important to trust, innately trust, like in your heart. And this takes a little bit of self-development and some work and some time. But trust that you are valued, and trust that you have something important to say. Absolutely trust that. I was really struggling with this at first, because I thought that there was always someone who was more experienced or more knowledgeable. And guess what? There always will be. I had to come to terms with the fact that I have something really important to say, and that I am valued, and that my message is needed for somebody out there. That person will find me, and we will be a great match, and we will go off into the business land, sunset together. But the last thing that I want to share with you guys, and just kind of digging deep on why we might be not showing up fully or not showing up as ourselves. This is something that Ray Higdon taught me. He has taught me over and over and over again that if you believe in your product, service, or opportunity, if you believe that you have a product that can change lives, and we mostly do because these products have changed our own lives, then it is selfish of you not to share that. It is straight up selfish of you to sit at home with your product, service, or opportunity that you know can help people and not share it, right? So just think about that somebody on the other end of that video or that post or something like that, someone needs this. And if you are holding that back, if you are holding that as a secret, then that is just a little bit selfish. And I think that that's just such a cool reversal of mindset, because I love it. I just love it. I know that there are people that need my product. I know that there are people that would benefit from partnering with me in business. And so that is what drives me to show up even when I'm tired, even when I don't have the energy, even when I, all the excuses, right? Which are just excuses. They're just a bunch of nonsense. But ultimately, and you guys are hitting on it in the comments here, the transformation happens via action. So you have to show up scared. You have to show up nervous. Here's what I would suggest though. Take your audience along for the ride, or take your people along for the journey. So if you're messaging someone, acknowledge the fact that you're mortified, that you're terrified. Just be genuine about it. Hey, Elisa, I am absolutely terrified to send you this message, so I hope you'll forgive me, and then send a genuine message. Or if you're marketing, right? If you're doing the marketing thing, get on Instagram or get on Facebook Live and just say, hey guys, I am so freaking nervous to do this. And here's why I'm nervous, but I'm going to get through it. And I'd really love your support. People are not going to hate on you. Like, in fact, they're probably going to message you and say, that's so awesome. How else can I support you? People will want to root for you if you are open. If you show up though with an energy of like, I am, I don't know, Mrs. Network Marketing, or I am a, guru at what I do. First of all, you're not going to show up authentically because you have doubt in your heart. And that's just a mismatch. That's not putting you in alignment, and your message is going to it's just going to seem off. Nobody will know why, but it'll seem off. And second of all, again, we don't need to be perfect, right? We want, if she can do it, I can do it. That is what we're aiming for. This is a profession that is all about duplication, and anybody can do a Facebook Live, literally anybody. Now, not everyone's going to do it, but anyone can do it. Anyone can send a message. Anybody can post on Instagram. It doesn't cost any money. It isn't hard to do. It's very, very simple. If your 12-year-old can do it, you can probably do it too. Like, it's just super simple stuff, right? So show up, share your wins, share your losses, share your journey with people, and embrace the fact that none of us are going to be perfect, and perfectionism is just dumb. It's a lie. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really think that there are so many of you that if you decided, and all it takes is a decision, you could decide like that. If you decide tonight to show up as yourself, to show up with fire, to show up with passion, whatever you're passionate about, figure what that is out and commit to showing up as yourself in whatever platform you want to show up in and on, right? It doesn't matter. Pick one and commit for the next 30, 60, 90 days and just see what happens. Because it's in that commitment, it's in that consistency, and it's in that action where you will push through that fear, you will push through that perfectionism, and you will start to see that people will resonate with what you have to say. So I really hope that helped you guys. I see that in the comments, some of you are saying that it did. So I'm so appreciative of that feedback. I really love showing up with my passion because I am so passionate about sharing the message of network marketing and sharing the tools and the tips that have helped me along the way get out of me being stuck and me being scared and me being timid and embracing the message that I have to share, which is, quite frankly, anybody can do this if they really want to change their life. Anybody can do this if they want to get to a level of success that they're aspiring to, whatever that level of success is. And anybody has the tools to do it literally in their own home. And so what is cooler than that? So I'm here to kind of share that message with you guys. Let me know if it resonated with you. But don't forget, I have that PDF for you. All of you who are watching this are likely in network marketing or own a home business. And so go to SorayaGoddard.com/mind, M-I-N-D. It's just a little cheat sheet that you can either screenshot or print out. And it has some of my best tips. It has some challenges, some mindset challenges that all of us have gone through at some point or another. And trust me, if you think you're not going through these, I promise you, I've been in a room with multiple 7-figure earners in network marketing, and they all go through the exact same things too. So none of us are immune to these challenges and these mindset issues. I've shared with you just a couple reframes, some mantras, some sayings, some just shifts in perspective that I think might be helpful to you. And I also pair it with an essential oil because that is my jam. If you followed me for any amount of time, that is absolutely like, those have gotten me through anxiety and all sorts of emotional challenges, terrifiedness, that's not even a word, but it is now, just fear. So I've leaned heavily on oils for all of that. And so I give an oil recommendation, and then I spell out really how to use that. So if you want to get into that, great. If not, you can definitely use something on that sheet. Grab it. No opt-in required. SorayaGoddard.com/mind, M-I-N-D. And I will talk to you guys on the next episode. See you later. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Before you go though, I have something for you. If you are looking to grow your audience online via social media so that you can have people getting excited about your products and reaching out to you to learn more, then you need my cheat sheet that has 50 health and wellness Facebook Live topics that will attract an audience to you. It also walks you through the secret 4-part formula that you can follow on both Facebook and Instagram that is proven to have people reaching out to you. And when you get it, I am also sending you guys an audio file for those of you who love to listen to the information on the go. You can get both of those things at www.sorayagoddard.com/podcast. Again, that's sorayagoddard.com/podcast. SorayaGoddard.com/podcast. Thanks so much. Chat soon.